What's going on, guys? I am Stock Sniper Mike, and I'm back again with another weekly Watchers watch list review video. For those of you guys that don't know what the weekly watch list is, it's a watch list we've been creating the past couple of months every single Sunday night with a list of stocks we believe have the most potential to make you and I money over that upcoming week. Now, we're not telling you to just go out and buy all these stocks that we're bringing up on the list. There are some key support levels we want to see it hold, and then key resistance levels we want to see them break for you and I to take advantage of it. So let's dive in and let's check out what we're looking at this week. So if you check out our website at www.thestocksnipers.com, when you log in there, you'll have all the tools that we have to offer that consistently get you to profit in the market. We'll click on the weekly watchers because that's what we're going to go over today. Now, this week, weekly watchers is special because we divided it up into sectors. We think one of the best ways to take advantage of the stock market is to grab a sector when it's hot and try to take advantage and jump into one of the many stocks out there in each sector. So we divided it up into 3 different sectors here because we believe that all of them have potential to heat up in the upcoming week. The first one is going to be the Bitcoin stocks, the next one EV stocks like batteries, EV cars, and then the last one cannabis stocks, and then we also have other OTCs and more listed stocks to go over. So let's jump right in because we got a great list to go over here. Now, we are going over this on Tag a Bag Tuesday, so some of these stocks have already made their move. It's important to note this is made every single Sunday for the Sniper team. So the first 2 weeks of August have already been bringing back volume. I mean, it's been really nice. July, it was a very nice bounce in July, the strongest month since 2020. So since the pandemic and the QQQ SPY and Dow Jones. So with nice volume on the way up, that usually brings nice volume in the overall market and all the OTC stocks and listed stocks that we are currently looking at. So when volume comes in, it's also a good thing for the stocks we're playing when buying volume comes in. EV sector, the cannabis sector, and the Bitcoin sector are the top 3 that we're watching. But the EV has been one that we've been eyeing down the past 2 weeks now because Tesla, the EV sector leader, has been doing a great job making new multi-month highs back above $900. So first, we're going to dive into Bitcoin because the market does bounce with Bitcoin. And if the market continues to bounce this week, then we should see a nice bounce in Bitcoin. We're looking for Bitcoin's overall price to get above 25K. And if that happens, these stocks should make a move. The first one is Humble. A lot of you guys know it out there because it's been running for a while now. But the past couple of months, it's done nothing. It was a $1 stock almost a year ago, and now it's a 6-cent stock, making 5 straight red days on Tuesday, coming down to 6 cents. So 6 cents is a key spot we want to see it hold. If it holds that spot, we'll look for that first green day push back to 8 cents. Next, let's dive into BBKCF. BBKCF is another Bitcoin related stock. I like to pair both of these together, BBKCF and DMGGF, because both of them are Bitcoin related stocks that are very light volume, but that have ran in the past when Bitcoin runs. So as you can see, we have nice runs, usually at the same exact times, because it's usually when Bitcoin gets hot. So if Bitcoin does get hot, these 2 stocks are ones that you want to keep an eye on, BBKCF and DMGGF. Now let's dive into the EV stocks. OZSC is another multiple red day one like Humble, coming back down to some sort of support that it's created the past month, but it did get a recent spike last week. So with that recent spike, we're going to see if it can maybe get another spike back above 175. 175 has been a spot that it seems like it can pass all the way back here in July, and then it came back up that to start August. So 2 different times it's come up there and it's got rejected. Let's see if it could come back this week and push back above. ABML is one of those ones that we actually took advantage of last week. We made some money there on the multi-month breakout, and now it's coming back down to that multi-month breakout. 80 cents is the breakout spot that we played when we made money off of it. Now, if it could come down and hold that, that's usually a healthy sign. When a stock breaks out, comes back, holds that spot. So ABML is one to add to your watch list. ALYI is going to be our last EV stock, and it's a sub penny. With the sub penny stocks, they're below a penny and they give you a lot more opportunity to make more percent. But remember, the downside is the same thing. So you got to make sure that it holds its support before you take advantage of this move. The last sector we'll dive into is the cannabis sector. And I really only want you to take advantage of any of these stocks if Tilray or CGC, the 2 cannabis sector leaders, start to push or make multi-month highs. They have made first green days, but a lot of these first green days have been pushed right back down. So until those make great days, I don't think these are going to make moves. But if they do in the upcoming week, we're going to be looking for these three stocks. MJNA, as you can see, big spikes in the past when cannabis does heat up, and we actually made money off this last big spike. So we've been making money off this since 2015, and we're going to keep our eye on it. CWBHF is famous for their CBD, all CBD strain, Charlotte's Web. They used to be a $4 stock. We used to play the $4 stock not even like a year ago, and now they're down to 60 cents. So we're just looking for the cannabis sector to heat back up. Light volume stock, and usually we don't like to play stocks if they're very light volume. So we need more volume in this one to play it, but it's creating something that looks like it's going to heat up and break back multi-month highs. And the last one is Cresco Labs. We like the way that it's holding support and resistance here. It's got a tight little range between 360 and 370. So we'll see if we can take advantage of this one in the upcoming week. Now, these three stocks are going to be other OTC stocks, not in a specific sector, but ones that we could find and possibly take advantage on in the upcoming week. This one, we actually already made some money on it, making just about $400 on OTC penny stock DPLS when it lined up exactly how we liked it. Last week, we made a good 6% off of it, and it looks like we're back again making 6%. So that's 12% off of this one in 2 weeks there. Not the best percentage gain, but it did work out where it's broken resistance and hold that spot for us. So just to go over DPLS, we were looking for it to come back above 2.4. As you can see, 2.4 was a big spot. The day it gets back above 2.3, we'll be looking to play it. And that's exactly what happens on Money Monday. It gets above 2.3. We buy in at 2.4 at the spot that we're looking for. And we were trying to get in a little lower, but we couldn't. It didn't want to take us. So we get in at 2.4. It actually spikes the next morning all the way up into 2.5 or 2.6 we actually got to. We thought we'd be able to get to 2.65. It never really got there. So that's why we were looking for the possible push back to 2.6 area. And it did do that, but it got rejected. So we just took the bag where we got it, making just around $400 there already on DPLS. TOMDF is a runner last week like crazy, a 400% runner after coming out with monkeypox news. So there is a sector here in TOMDF, and that's monkeypox, a very hot sector that's been out lately, and one that all of us should keep an eye on, because if there's more OTC stocks or other listed stocks out there that come out with monkeypox news, they might be able to spike like this one. This one, 400% spike, and now it's creating support right above 2.8. We're looking for it to continue to hold that and then possibly create that first green day next week. IGEX is another one that created a really big run 2 weeks ago, but now 5 red days. And after 3 red days, we say the odds are against your favor to create that first green day. So we'll be looking for this one to pop back above 2.4 and create that first green day there. STEK is a panic dip buy, and one that we couldn't get a short on. Actually, we were looking at Interactive Brokers to short it, missed the short. So since we missed the short there, now we're looking for the first green day buy. Last time it came back down to 4, it bounced back to 5s instantly. So looking for that same move there. And now let's jump into the listed stocks. The listed stocks are fun to talk about. This one especially, because this is a crazy runner. I'm talking about this now when I'm looking at it back at $13, $12. We actually took it over the weekend at $12.92. The stock is now a $28 stock. So we could have made over $3,000 in the stock if we just held it one more day. We did end up making over $500, so just about $600 on this, on our money, on Bed Bath & Beyond. Very nice squeeze in action right now on Tag a Bag Tuesday, but we had this right from the weekly watch list. As you can see, looking for it to break out of 1334. Last time it was able to multi-month breakout. I mean, look at it. It's ran like crazy. Same exact thing is happening here, and we might get another big gap up. Who knows where this could run to? Maybe back into the 20s. Who knows? But like I was saying, 1334 was a key spot. I broke out of that spot, and then it held it and continued to run. Amtd, shout out to our man Sniper Damon. We just made a nice post about our man Sniper Damon making over $1,600 on Amtd here, that first green day, right from the weekly watch list. Great work. Looking for it to continue to hold $2 long-term support. We said if it would dip below 160, the juicy spot, but unfortunately it never did. And fortunate enough, Damon grabbed the bag when he could. buying it right at the low 2s and then selling it early morning on Tag Back Tuesday in the 3s, exactly what we were looking for in the AMTD. So nice bag there, 50% mover overnight in AMTD. And the last two, HLBZ, multiple red days. After 3 red days, like we said, we like to see a first green day. Now this week this stock had a really nice run, gap up past $1, then go to 239, and now creating support. 120 is the support. If we can continue to hold that, maybe we get a squeeze there next week. And same with ALP. If ALP could get back $1, we're gonna be looking for that squeeze past $1.10. This is a former OTC turn listed stock, and as you can see in the past, it's squeezed like crazy, being a $5.74 stock not even a year ago. And there we go. That wraps it up with the weekly watchers list. This was a long one, guys. 17 stocks, 3 different sectors, and tons of stocks to add to your weekly watch list. Remember, don't go out and buy these stocks. Just take advantage of them if they break certain resistance levels and hold the supports we're looking for, like we already did in DPLS and Bed Bath and Beyond. Make money off of one of these plays. Hopefully they do make the move eventually in the upcoming month. So do not leave them off your watch list, and continue to add one big watch list. We always recommend it, so you can always zone back in and scan. Make sure to set alerts, and if you want to check out our video on how to set up alerts, Sniper Nick did a great video about that. Set up alerts here, check out the watch list weekly, and hopefully you guys are tagging bags with us. Hope you guys enjoyed this weekly watchers video. We'll be back next week for another one. Stock Sniper Mike, out.